You and Chris were roommates on the show. Who was the Oscar and who was the Felix of the
Odd Couple? Oh, I'm definitely the slob.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the slob. Chris is very, like, easygoing, organized. I'm like in chaos.
Having roomed with him, what would people be surprised to know about Chris?
I don't know. He's not one of those guys that really surprises you. He's like really like he wears his heart on his sleeve. It's like what you see is what you get with Chris.
Does he have a fierce tattoo in a surprising place?
No. You know what's really interesting about him is literally the minute the lights go off, he's asleep. I don't know how he does it. I wish I had that switch.
Oh wow.
Because I toss and turn.
Get spun up.
No, he's so like even keeled. When I get in my head and I can't fall asleep for an hour. So I was definitely envious of his sleeping skills.
So let me ask you, you get done with the summer tour, and you come home and you got a big fat offer to do a Broadway show instead of jumping into the recording studio. What would you do?
Well, that's probably not going to happen because we're going to be recording during the tour.
Okay.
And so by the end of the tour, the album should be almost done, and then we have to promote it. So, I love the theater community. It's been where my heart has been for the past, 8 years, and unfortunately, it has never been in New York. I've never been on Broadway. I've done it out of Los Angeles and touring. But, I think it could be in the cards somewhere in the future, but I think right now I'm going to focus on recording.
Before the top three, you had a chance to go back to your hometown. I saw some God Bless It YouTube video of a shirtless female fan running up to you. Tell me about that experience.
My streaker in San Diego, that was the
What'd
best.
you say to her?
I didn't say anything. I just laughed. I think I said "you rock" or "that's hilarious" or something like that on the microphone. I mean, that was hilarious. It was you've made it when you have a streaker. I think is really what it comes down to.
Before we close here, you should know I was checking UrbanDictionary.com this morning, and there's now an entry for Adamgasm.
Oh.
It's described as the peak of one's sexual excitation caused by anything that involves Adam Lambert and his ultra sexiness.
Wow, that is extremely flattering. I'm glad I'm causing gasms.